I promised y'all an update on the Dear Jane quilt that I started when my power went out for 3 weeks. This is the book that I've been working off of. I got it off of Amazon. This is an old book. There is an updated version. It has a tan, like a beige cover on it. Grandma Honey is helping me work through this book. So she has probably, I think she said 4 to 5 blocks done. She's retired, okay? It's not a contest. It's not a contest. I have a family. I have a small business I'm running. I'm working on 2 books. It's not a contest. Okay, so we're slowly trying to go through this book. This is our project for 2025. I'm hoping that I can get done maybe 1 to 2 blocks a week when I have some free time. Hand sewing is also not my favorite. I have 2 blocks done. So here is my first block. This one is all hand sewn. I'm very proud of it. This is the first one. Last night I did this one. This is all hand sewn except for these edges, these little square edges. I just machine sewed those on because it seemed way faster. Oh, I know you guys are going to ask about the fabric. So this is from Corey Dantini's line Summer Love. So this is Corey Dantini. I love her fabric. She's one of my favorite designers. I follow her on Instagram. You should also. She's a really fabulous designer, but this is Corey Dantini. So I wasn't quite sure how many screw ups I was going to have. So I bought a bolt of this fabric and a bolt of this fabric. And so we are going to do the whole quilt out of these 2 fabrics. So any of the lighter background fabric we're going to do out of this. Any of the darker fabric we're going to do out of this. And this book showed this quilt and I loved this example. And so we're going to be doing that lighter fabric as the background, and then any of these colorful blocks you'll see we're going to be doing in that floral fabric. And then it just shows you the blocks. So that's the block, and then it just kind of gives you the diagrams. And so it's kind of like a puzzle that we're putting together. So I just have tracing paper, you know, and I just kind of trace it. And then you kind of have to make everything a 1/4 inch bigger so that you have some seam allowance when you go to sew them all together. And then I trace everything a 1/4 inch bigger. So for instance, I kind of trace it like this, and then that way when I cut my fabric, I have room to fold it over like this. You fold it over, and then I hand sew it onto the fabric, my background fabric, like that. So that's why it takes so long, and it's going to take us maybe like a year or so, but it's something that Grandma Honey and I are working on together, and then we can pass down to my girls. So it'll be a while, but I promise I will give us little updates as we go along. But they're super cute. It's just gonna take us a while.